I was going to do this review in the nude, but I didn't want to scare you all away. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, and glad you could attend. Come inside, Movie Maniacs, as we take a look at the short independent horror film called Naked Zombie Girl. You couldn't have more of a direct title than that one, because this story is basically about a zombie outbreak, and we get three people, two ladies and a guy, who are escaping in an old Cadillac down the road, trying to escape the zombie apocalypse. So the guy has been bitten, and in the course of their escape, their car breaks down, and our main girl ends up losing her dress, and she takes on zombies in a badass way, completely naked. Well, she does have her boots, which were made for walking. Naked Zombie Girl, I really liked for its concept, and not just because it involved nudity. No, I actually liked how they handled that, actually. Even though that is the title of it, they explain how she loses her clothing, which isn't much, and they also play the angle and direct this to where the nudity isn't the main focus. You don't get cheesy close-ups on various parts. You don't get a direct shot for a while of the complete nudity. While that is the title and that is her character, the story really is about her being badass and trying to survive this zombie attack that had attacked her and her friends in this car. All right, and I enjoyed that. Now, there's not a lot of dialogue in here either, but they didn't need it. They told it through visuals and very short bits of dialogue, as well as radio messages. You know, the announcer over the radio to help fill in the blanks. Again, it's a short film. They don't have a whole lot of time, so they try to get to the point. Now, what was also good in here were the makeup effects. I really enjoyed the makeup effects in here, and they like the look of the zombies, the blood look in here, and everything about the overall production look of this film was really well done. Nothing felt too low budget in this film at all. They really shot it at a high quality, and that helped really sell the film. The lady who's playing our naked zombie girl, named Barbara, yeah, that's gotta be a reference to Night of the Living Dead, but is played by Megan Shadane, or Shadeen, excuse me, and she does it beautifully. Like, again, she doesn't have a whole lot of dialogue, but she plays a strong female character. It had to be tough for her to act as she's bare butt naked except for her boots and taking on zombies, and, you know, for the majority of the film she is sans clothing, but again, she is still able to be badass in it, and it really made for her character to be a tough character. There's also a little bit of vulnerability shown to her character as well, but we see it as she can also step up to the plate. So you get a lot of ideas about this character, and not through a lot of dialogue or exposition. So really appreciated that. But the only thing I didn't quite care for in Naked Zombie Girl was, first off, it's a short film, but the credit sequence was just a little bit too long for me for a short film. I'm looking for title, go right to, you know, right to the film. So there is that. But also, I think they did a little bit too much of the special stylized effects. Now, I know kind of why they were doing it. I understand it. But for me, it took just a little bit away from the story and the enjoyment of the film, because they're doing this beat-up film print type of style to it. So you got the burnt edges, you got the rough cuts, the skipping frames and such, and they were going for a style with that, and they did establish that, but I think they used just one too many of those gimmicks. If they had used just a couple of those, fewer of those special effects, if you will, I would have enjoyed this even more, but I still think it's worth your time. Check out Naked Zombie Girl if you can at a festival showing near you. I'll put a link to their Facebook page and such down below. If you're a fan of independent cinema, you'll want to check it out, and not just because of the title. It is a fun movie. It shows you what you can do on a limited budget and limited time, and outside of the few minor issues I had, I did enjoy myself, and I think you will too if you enjoy these types of films. And that'll about do it for us here at The Final Cut. Until next time, folks, remember, keep that ticket stub.